Giant monsters are attacking the Earth. There must be an expert on these creatures to whom we can go to.
You were expecting somebody else?
Hello and welcome to No Icing. A very special Valentine's Day special. So we're at season 4, episode number 7, and 7 is my lucky number. And we have very lucky to have this guest on our show tonight. But I always need my favorite show host to help me introduce our special guest every week. So let me bring up the man of 1,001 voices. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rory Penland.
That is a terrible heart. Look at that.
Oh, I love the heart.
How do I make a better heart? Anyway,
I love
happy Valentine's Day in about 2 hours here.
Yeah, we're early on it.
Yeah.
So what's been going on with you, Rory?
It's Valentine's Day in China.
It is. Oh,
they're 12 hours ahead of us. So
nice. So what's going on? You had to cancel your show today.
Yeah, Big Monster Reaper was canceled earlier because I was buying a car.
Okay.
So, and it took longer than I expected, so I didn't get home in time. So, but I have a new used car, a Dodge Journey, and it drives like a dream. So I felt so good about the purchase, and I got it for a really good price. So I'm very happy.
I love that. Mellow Fred is here. We are not worthy. We're not worthy.
We're not worthy. I'm wearing my pork pie hat, by the way.
I love your hat.
In respect to our guest.
Oh, I love it. You did that for our guest.
Correct.
Well, his name is top secret, but I'm gonna fill you in. Here he is. Let's bring him up.
Ads.
Without further ado, let's
not too secret.
Mr. Robin Henkel,
badass
Henkel.
Ah, nice hat.
Thank you, sir.
And Sandy, you look lovely. Show us your outfit.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
That's
You're going to interview
Valentine's
me?
Day outfit.
I'm
ready for I'm ready for a dance party. Got my disco ball. I'm ready for Funky Bass Thursday.
You have a light that
red,
goes on the disco
and yet
ball?
It's leopard. It's
It's lace. It's leopard. I'm ready to paint the town with Robin.
Cool. Yeah, I make a good can of paint, you know.
I can't paint.
Mellow Fred. Now we're talking.
He's here, but he says he's not worthy. Of course you're worthy. Anyone watching the show is worthy.
Everybody's welcome.
Yeah, that's right.
So what's been going on with you, Robin? What's
going on with you? Well, I just got my I've been doing my taxes. I've been grumpy for about the last week.
Mm.
And I just kind of now, bram, look at all that
Oh, wow.
crap. God. That's all my deductions and shit like that. So anyway, that's like, it's kind of done. I kind of say kind of done because it's never completely done, but it's done as good as it's going to get. And then what else has been going on? Jake Nager comes over here every Wednesday, but he didn't come over yesterday because he had a recording session. But we've been recording over here and trying to, do some stuff. And I haven't been playing a lot of gigs, but I've been busy working every single day. And Cathead's sitting here licking her paws. I'm trying to get her to come up here so she'll visit with everybody, but she's like being, she's just being her. She's being a little, you know what I mean?
You know what I say about you doing the taxes? This is what I think about your taxes.
My life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
According to the apartment.
Bronchial taxes.
So that lady doesn't have time for it, and Cathead just licks her paws. Well, in her absence, where is it? Let's see. Oh no, I don't know. I'll never find it now. Oh, there she is, little booger. Good old Cathead. Oh, and also I got another little feature to show you here. Suze Baker was bugging the shit out of me for like 3 years, going, man, you don't got Janis Joplin's autograph. Well, it's on the back of a Wrigley what is it? Yeah, Wrigley spearmint gum wrapper, because that's the only thing I had to write on.
You found it?
Yeah, the squiggly line on top is Janis Joplin. Let's see if I'm holding it right way.
Wow.
The way she writes JJ, I think I got it upside down. Well, it looks backwards on here, but maybe that's just the way. Anyway, It looks like it says, see how it almost looks like it says 4-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's Janis Joplin's autograph. Wow. And that autograph underneath it is Sam Andrew, the guitar player that she had when she was with the Big Brother and the Holding Company. And when she left that band and started a new band, Sam was still the guitar player. Oh, and look, he put a little heart on there too. Isn't that sweet?
I thought that was her signature because it had a heart under it for a second.
I think Sam put that on there.
Sam put that on there.
It almost looks like it says Sandy D.
Almost, yeah. Anyway, that's a little
so cool.
That's a little piece of, and that was done in like 1969.
Wow,
Yeah.
you gotta frame it.
Is Sam still with us, or is he gone?
That I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
Now, I collect autographs.
Oh, do you?
Yes. My specialty is James Bond autographs, actors and actresses that were in, and it just so happens that I have a couple in front of me here.
Oh, you do?
This is Margaret Nolan, who played Dink in Goldfinger.
Oh, wow.
And I just got a color one, a different one today, so I'm selling this one on eBay. And this is Andrew Wisniewski, who was also in Die Hard, but he was in the James Bond movie The Living Daylights as one of the villains, Necros.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'll be selling those on eBay because I got better cards with better signatures.
So, I don't know if it's if you want to answer this, because you might want to keep it part of your business, but how much does something like that sell for?
It varies. This one, the one of Margaret Nolan, that'd sell for about $15-$20.
Okay.
So and he's like actually a little cheaper. He's about $10-$15.
Okay.
But I have one here that's Britt Ekland, the British actress. She sells for around $30-$40, but there are some that are in the hundreds. If you get like a Pierce Brosnan, these cards were actually signed by the actors, and they were part of card sets, and so it's very rare to get one of these. And there's usually only 300 or 500 signed. But if you get like a Roger Moore or even George Lazenby, who played James Bond in On Her Majesty's Secret Service, or Christopher Lee, who was in a lot of movies, but he was in The Man with the Golden Gun. Those are $300-$400 cards. Some of them $700-$800. Yeah.
Back when I was a teenager, kind of in my middle teens, like not even 15, probably like 13 or 14.
Mm-hmm.
I had a TV set in my room, and of course, then it was one of those old-fashioned TVs where the box was huge and the screen was about like this big. And there was a show that I used to, like, after the news went on at 10 or 11 o'clock. After the news, a lot of stations just did signed off. I don't know what they do to now because I don't have a TV, but they do their little prayer, their national anthem, or whatever it was, and they sign up. But there was one station here in San Diego that had the Scary Show. And the Scary Show, this guy that was kind of like a hologram was like, look at that, tonight's feature we have, blah, blah, blah. And like one of the shows they would play was Simon Templar, the
Saint.
The Saint.
Yeah, with Roger Moore.
It was Roger Moore, right?
Right, before he became James Bond.
Right, that's what I thought.
In the movie Live and Let Die. That was his first one. And I just happen to have here the Bond girl from that movie, Jane Seymour.
Wait,
Live and Let Die.
Yeah, Live and Let Die.
Wow.
Now, this one I'm hoping to sell for about $80.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah, you guys could get together and talk about. You could probably find out how much his Janis Joplin thing is worth for him, Rory.
Oh, he's never going to sell that. Come on, are you kidding?
Yeah. Well, it seems
but
even
find out at least to know. It's good to know.
Uh-huh. It seems
an autograph like that would probably sell in the thousands.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
She's so famous. She's so famous, and because her death back in the 60s. That's like Jimi Hendrix. If you had Jimi Hendrix's autograph, that's very rare. So that would be, oh gosh, I can't even imagine $5,000 maybe.
Really? Robin, there's that show, Pawn Stars, and it's about the pawn shop up in Vegas, and they have like work with experts that know all the specific things that are antiques.
Right.
I love the fact that it's written on the back of a chewing gum wrapper. I mean, that just gives it more character,
Yeah, and it's like, it's originally, I stood there while she signed it. I witnessed
well, of
it.
course.
Not that if somebody was wondering about its authenticity, of course, everybody has a reason to, be, cynical or like wonder is the seller really selling this? Or
here's the thing: you've got the story and the age to back it up,
right?
And you've got a cigarette wrapper, a chewing gum wrapper that can be. I mean, they can age that. They can figure out how old that thing is. Again, they can DNA. They can DNA check it to make sure that it's legit. That the pen was actually inked in 1969. That kind of thing.
Really?
So, So I bet you that you can send that for like $35. I think they charge $35. $35. You could send it to like Beckett or JSA, a company called JSA, and you really should put that in like a plastic card holder to protect it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. You don't want to get fingers on it all the time when you're picking it up and showing
it. Actually, it's been sitting in this thing for like several years. Look, it's Jake Major. Jake, buddy. Good to see you, Pops. On a rare night when he's not already working,
Yeah, these are all in what's called a top loader. Well, first off, you put them in a penny sleeve, which is a little penny. It's called a penny sleeve. and that's plastic, and it's soft plastic, and then you put it in a hard loaded case, to protect it.
Huh.
Could you guys hear me? Rory, you get Jake Nager is in the comments. He's watching. He's also in San Diego, and he's a professional musician. He's gonna be on the show March 13th. You get to meet him on March 13th episode.
Very
That's
nice.
Right.
That'll be about the time I move into our Kissimmee house here.
The what house?
I have a house in Kissimmee, Florida.
Hey, Chip.
And my daughter and I are going to move into it. We're in a condo now in Altamont Springs, which I'm.
Where is Kissimmee?
Kissimmee is actually right next to Disney. It's just a few minutes from Disney.
You guys?
In Central Florida.
I don't want to interrupt, but we have a special surprise guest that I'll give you a hint. I can't say who it is yet, but I'll surprise you, but I'll give you a hint. They go crazy on Thursdays.
They go crazy on Thursdays.
There's something about Thursdays with this next special guest.
Renee?
Who's Baker?
Let's see, guys. Ready?
I knew it.
Suze Baker.
You're supposed to be dressed in red.
No, well, I got the black on because I got to be, coordinated. But then I just realized the black is it's Valentine. So
it
you
looks
better
good,
get.
though.
Well, no,
we got Black Valentine.
Got to get it right. We go for the red.
There you go.
See, Sandy needs that hat.
Valentine hat. There we go.
I curled my
John
hair.
Lennon.
Curled it.
And Yoko.
Well, cool beanie weenies.
Yeah, you're not selling that, Janis Joplin. That's mine.
No, I wouldn't sell it.
No,
I'm coming. I'm coming down, and
I would get it appraised though.
I'm picking that. I'm picking that up in person.
You are.
Send it again to JSA or Beckett to have it. So that it's proved that they will put it in a case for you, and it will have a little sticker at the top that proves that it's actually legit. And they'll even rate it. They'll give it a rating like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd send it to anybody, but that's like they're a legitimate thing,
Yes. Yeah. That's their
I
thing.
wouldn't trust it in the mail either.
Huh. Interesting. I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah. Look up JSA and Beckett. They're the two biggest ones.
Okay,
but there's like a dozen companies out there that do that.
To authenticate autograph.
Correct.
Suze Baker loves Thursdays. Let's see.
It's a double autograph.
Funky Bass Thursday.
Yeah, it's got Sam Andrew on it. And a lot of people don't know who he is, but if you look at
again, it adds credence to your authenticity because people can go, "Oh yeah, he was her guitar player." Yeah.
And I mean, people really liked him because he was very handsome, and I mean, he had hair kind of pretty much down the middle of his back almost. And he really stood out
down to his knees.
Yeah. Because the first time I saw them was probably 1967. And Haight-Ashbury was going on at that time, but it hadn't hit the national media. Like a lot of people didn't really know it was going on until Time and Newsweek did articles about it. Look at the way people are dressing up here now. And it just became all of us, I wouldn't say a national craze, but that's when people found out about it, about the whole hippie movement, or at least the Congregation of Music and Flower Children and all that stuff,
Yeah, Joplin's signature is like a holy grail of signatures, man.
Yeah, I guess it is. I never really thought about it. I've had it all these years, and I never really thought about it too much, but
I got a Robin Henkel signature on a guitar over here, and I'm gonna give that to my kids and tell them to don't touch it. Give it to your grandkids. Keep it in the family.
There you go. Keep it in the family. We almost got. Well, I didn't, but we went to see Jim Morrison. It was not at a rock concert. It was at a film preview of a movie that he had made, and there were only like 150 people there, and he was drunk. He was drunk, and just kind of, and my friend walked up to him after the thing was over. I've told this on TikTok before. Said, "Can I have your autograph?" And Jim Morrison goes, "I think it would be a terrific act of arrogance to sign that piece of paper." That was that. He's just like all showboat, you know.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Janis Joplin signed photograph with certificate of authenticity, what's called a COA. $1,425.
Wow.
Is what they're asking for it.
So fork it over, Suze.
No worries. I'm not asking for a signed Robin Henkel guitar when I come, no. So I think something else could substitute.
That you could
Janis
get
Joplin
for free.
Autograph 3-page handwritten letter. $19,995.
Nice.
From the beginning again. Say again.
It's a 3-page letter she wrote to somebody.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
19,000.
19,999. So 20,000 basically.
Wow.
But when was that? Was that at auction or is that what it sold for?
No, it's on eBay. That's what they want for it.
Oh, okay. So it's probably a little.
Another handwritten letter, just 1 page, been authenticated, is $5,999. So $6,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and so then there's probably a fee to get it authenticated by the person who does the authentication of it all. But unless you go on one of those TV shows, then the TV show will pay for you to get your item authenticated.
Yeah, what is it? Antique Roadshow? You can get yourself vindicated at the same time there, Robin.
I can get authenticated.
And a character like you with a Janis Joplin autograph, that would definitely be show worthy. You know, they would definitely consider bringing you on the TV show with that. Come on.
Well, now that you're here, I'm going to touch it one more time, Suze.
I think you should actually take the chrysanthemum with you too and see what that one's worth.
Say again, Suze.
I think you should take the chrysanthemum with you too at the same time and see what that's worth.
Yeah.
The chrysanthemum.
That's the steel guitar with all the pretty flowers.
Okay.
That's the guitar that was made by National in 1929.
Yeah.
Wow.
And let me explain. The originally owned by Robin Henkel. I say that in respect because no one has ever played it like that until you got it.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I don't know if that's true because we don't know who had it before me.
Obviously, nobody like you.
Well, I don't know.
You're an original. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, in that sense, yes. There was actually, in the guitar case, there was some printed music that was from somebody's lessons that was handwritten music, and it looked like it was a lesson. I didn't know they had type correction fluid back in the 30s, but apparently they did because there were spots that were blotched out and written over again. And I'm pretty sure I have that too. I mean, I wouldn't throw anything like that away. There's no way. That was in the guitar case when I got the guitar.
Again, if it was owned by somebody famous before you, you probably would have known it. You probably would have heard about it.
Yeah, unless they just the people.
It was like owned by Jimmy Rogers or something.
Yeah, right.
You know.
I'm trying to. I took a screenshot, Robin, of your guitar that got stolen, and I sent it to my blues friends in Atlanta and see if they know.
Cool. So you saw
if it ever turns up, I'm hoping that it's got to turn up.
You saw the one that had the writing on the back of the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's really classic.
Wouldn't
that be something if you dug it up?
Yeah.
They would have to sand it off, like, and then mess it, like, give it a whole new paint job to cover up that.
But I don't think anybody would do that. Although things like that have happened before. There's a story that Johnny Cash's signature was rubbed off a guitar, so that the guitar wouldn't have any identifying marks. But the thing is, they probably didn't know it was Johnny Cash. It was probably his autograph, for all I know, might have been a little scribble.
Yeah.
You know, and that was a guitar dealer back in the 60s before he was well known that knew him in El Cajon, California, you know, which is where Sandy lives, you know.
Shh, Robin.
Oh,
I've been to Kissimmee, by the way. Kissimmee, Florida. I've stayed there before.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there. I mean, you know, again, it's close to all the theme parks and stuff. So
Yeah.
a lot of people go there to go to the hotels there to stay there.
well, what part of Florida is that in?
It's Central Florida by Orlando, but
Okay.
on the west end of Orlando, closer to, well, it's closer to Orlando, but you're heading towards Tampa.
Okay. See, I don't know. I mean, I know what Florida looks like on the map, but I don't know what cities are where. I know
I-4 cuts all the way across Florida through the center, through the middle of Florida. So if you go from like Daytona Beach to Orlando, then the next city you're going to hit is Kissimmee, and then you'll hit Disney, and then you'll move on to Lakeland, and then Tampa.
So why do you think Disney chose that location, or the Disney Corporation?
My guess is the land was cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, it like California, it's, you know, summer all year round, you know, basically.
Yeah.
Or the weather's good all year round.
You know, in 1950, 1 year before I was born, my dad and mom and my dad's mother went from, I guess, Jacksonville, Florida to Seattle, Washington by car. And they kept a diary.
Mm.
And I was just reading it.
Story time, Suze.
Yeah, Mellow Fred said we're big old swamp down here. Yeah, that was swampland that they bought. You know, so it was real cheap. It was real cheap.
I was going to ask if that's what it was.
Yeah.
My first time.
Hey.
What was the first time you were there, Rory?
The first time I went to Disney?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I was a kid, maybe 72.
76 for me.
I was 64 was when I was born, so I was probably like 8 years old.
Yeah. I was 9 and I was born in 67 and it was 76. And that was the first time I went. So, and then, yeah. But I've been met multiple times since, because it's like my daughter actually just got married there last Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah.
In Kissimmee?
In Disneyland.
Kissimmee.
Kissimmee here. Kissimmee over
Come
there.
on, a Kissimmee, huh? Kissimmee.
Over there. Kissimmee tomorrow.
I thought it was Spanish when you said that at first.
Spanish and Italian are very similar.
I've been to different parts of Florida, but never Kissimmee. And nobody kissing me there.
Nobody kissing me there either.
That's right. I thought you were saying that there's a famous, well-known song in Spanish, Besame something or other.
Besame mucho.
Besame mucho.
Dean Martin sing that.
Wait a minute. I want your hands on the buzzer next time for that. You both said it at the same time. We can't get either one of your points, okay?
Which kind of buzzer? I have different ones. I have this no buzzer, Robin.
He said Besame.
Yeah. You're both in on that one.
What is it? Does it make a noise?
No way.
It says no in like a bunch of different ways.
I got a little button box here, but it's not very nice. Uh-oh.
Hey,
sorry.
Can I borrow that when I go to Toronto at the end of the month? So when I go on public transit, no one will stand near me?
Oh, you can get them on Amazon for like $7. They're great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got to get me
9
one.
different fart
I'll have it
sounds.
on the public transit. No one will stand by me.
Leslie Nielsen used to have one. He used to take it on talk shows with him all the time and have a great time.
Suze, I didn't know if you were going to wear your rollers because there's a lot of debate of who the roller girl is.
You know what? Okay. Uno
You don't
momento.
have to. No, you don't have to. I just
No,
want
I got them right
Don't
here.
hurt
I got
yourself.
them.
I just want
I
to give
got
the audience the backstory. There's
Don't
a
break a hip.
backstory. We always have a backstory to everything, right, Robin?
The backstory.
Well, Robin's friend is the artist, Chris Griffin. And shout out to Chris if you're out there. We love your artwork.
Is she related to Peter Griffin?
He did
Sorry.
he did the artwork on both of the mugs that I have, and there's a bunch of them.
The Trippy the Duck.
Yeah, I got the Trippy the
Nice.
Duck. Good I have a GSM.
Yeah, that's right.
And then there's the Roller Girl that Chris
Here's
did.
the Quack Time one.
Yeah.
And then here's Trippy the Duck.
That's great
This is
artwork.
an original silk screen on
love
a paper bag.
Oh wow. Love it.
I just took the bag. I mean, I could have put it on nice paper, but I wanted that raw street look of just having it be on a piece of grocery bag paper.
Blue.
I love that.
I'm so blue.
And I grabbed that little. This is Fred. Check this out. 1950, Our Recollections cross-country trip. June 1950, trip to Tacoma from Green Cove Springs. And it goes on. Panama City had pop, changed watch back 1 hour. Beautiful beach, saw the Gulf of Mexico for the first time. Sands white as snow. Water was very blue. Beautiful beach for miles. 6:47 p.m. stopped. Roger and Cynthia went down to the beach to see how cold the water was. 8:30 p.m. made reservations at the Court Chandler in Pensacola, Florida. Very nice double room with bath and shower. Paid $9. And anyway,
it's the Gulf of America now.
in the original handwriting, this is like the diary of them going across the United States.
Well, that's all the Panhandle. Yeah, Pensacola.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going down the Florida Panhandle. Panama City.
Suze Baker.
Suze
Let's
Baker.
see.
Does this not look like your Roller Girl?
I think that's a little exaggerated, actually, but
Wow.
it is definitely Roller Girl.
With my Robin Henkel mug.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh.
It's so cool.
Which one do you have? The one that says
That's the
nobody
one.
beeswax?
So whoever's
Yeah.
got those have got the only ones that have been sold. So there are probably only about 20 or 30 of those out in the world.
The world of merch.
I
world
can't see why.
Wow.
No,
So
Suze,
anyway-
you have a stage name for your roller.
Suze, be good.
Suze Be Good. Okay, yeah.
Suze, be good is never good. She's always bad.
Those glasses kind of look like a mouth, two mouths. They look like lips. Not that mouth.
We already know that mouth.
So Rory, I got some for you here. I made a whole freaking list.
Oh man.
Okay.
I
let's
just said
start-
Daffy Duck when you're holding up your duck thing.
I
there.
guess it's easy for me to say these are the easy ones, but we got
The
John
easy
Wayne.
ones.
John Wayne.
Well, listen up here, Pilgrim. I want to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day.
Clint Eastwood.
All right, listen up carefully. You have a good Valentine's Day. Be nice to each other. Don't shoot each other, okay?
That's pretty good, man.
Make my day. Come on, make my day.
Richard Nixon.
Oh, jeez. He always wants Richard Nixon. I just want to say, I
Okay.
enjoyed Valentine's Day with Pat.
Boss Hogg.
What's that?
Boss Hogg.
Boss Hogg. Oh, wow. Boss Hogg. Oh, man. It's been so long since I've seen that show.
Well,
I know
well-
James Best, who was he was the sheriff on that show.
Yeah. Or well, what about what was it, guys?
I'm gonna
Jackie
get them Duke
Gleason?
boys. Good.
Jackie Gleason played the sheriff on one of those Burt
Oh,
Reynolds
yeah.
case movies.
Buford T. Justice was his name. And he was then Smokey and the Bandit.
How
I will
about-
get that bandit. Mark my words.
Yeah. Barney Fife.
I actually have that costume in my closet.
Do you really?
The Buford T. Justice, the badge with his name on it and everything.
I like the scene where he goes into the bathroom and he comes out and the toilet paper is still stuck to his back of his pants.
Yes.
Slim
That was Peter
Pickens.
Gleason. I'm
You got
sorry?
Slim Pickens?
Well, heck fire, Slim Pickens. Well, of course I can do Slim Pickens.
Barney Fife.
I like me some Robin Henkel music. I'll tell you right now. What's that?
Barney Fife.
Oh, well, Barney Five. Yeah, got my one good bullet right here. I got that hat in my closet.
You're killing me. Gomer Pyle.
Well, golly, surprise, surprise, surprise.
That's a good
One
one.
of the classics.
What was that one he did? He did Citizens Arrest. Citizens Arrest.
Citizens Arrest. I'm one of the few people that actually does Sergeant Carter.
Oh, do you? I was okay.
Pyle. That's my impression. Pyle.
What about Pepe Le Pew?
Oh, Mossery. We would make beautiful music together. Oh, that was just Mel Blanc doing his Charles Boyer.
Okay. Let's see. Rodney Dangerfield.
Hey, Rodney Dangerfield. Oh, hey, tough crowd. I'll tell you right now. Hey. He was saying that there's a great video of him writing Slim Pickens writing the missile. That's from Dr. Strangelove.
Yep. I've seen that movie at least 30 times.
But I'll be honest with you. Norm Macdonald used to do Slim Pickens on Saturday Night Live, and it used to crack me up. That's where I got my impression from. I'm just doing Norm Macdonald's Slim Pickens. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, heck fire. He's a scary feller, but he can learn you something too. He's talking about Vincent Price.
Hey, may I ask for Howard Cosell announcing the 2025 Super Bowl champions?
Right here, right now, Howard Cosell, the 2025 champions of the Super Bowl. That, of course, is the Kansas City. I'm kidding.
You're killing me.
Right?
That was fun.
That's great.
That was fun.
Yeah, the best Howard Cosell.
Great job. Great job.
Billy Crystal.
Give him a hand, everybody.
And I love how Billy
Oh, here,
Crystal
wait.
has Sammy Davis too, baby.
We'll save Peter Ustinov and Menachem Begin for next time.
No, we say on
There's an
Robin's
obscure
show.
one.
What's that?
You guys know what we say on Robin's show in the morning on TikTok? This is what we say.
Wee doggy. Good shit, Maynard.
You go. That was a classic one. That's a good one.
Indeed.
Yeah. Oh God.
Burke's cool. We got a great
Wax
family.
Oh,
Everybody-
I'm definitely going to visit Burke in Detroit.
You got to come visit me, Suze, right here.
Well,
Detroit.
that's in a summer trip.
Take him to Detroit.
That's going to be
it's
my
hot.
summer.
It's nice in the summer. It's hot, but it's nice.
Yeah. I like hot. I don't like this minus 40 shit I got right now. Thank you very much.
Minus 40? Wow.
Minus 40. Really?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, man.
Is that Fahrenheit or centigrade?
Centigrade. Celsius.
Hey, Robin, I'm going to show you something real quick. I don't know if you ever saw this, but when Israel was on my show,
Okay.
we played this clip. Tell me if you ever. This is pretty funny. I want to show you this. You'll appreciate this.
Hi, could you play Classical Gas?
Well, my gig is almost done. I'm done in 30 seconds. I'm not gonna have enough time to play that song.
pretty please? Jerk.
Me, man. That's great.
Little Mason Williams.
God.
I love
Well,
Israel's
guess what?
videos.
Yeah,
He makes the
Guess
funniest
what?
videos.
I was always counting on the one.
You were? Okay.
Oh yeah, always. Every beat there, I was counting on the one.
Perfect. One. Can't even say one that fast as he was playing it.
And I also have a clip, Robin, I could show you guys if the audience wants, of a rare clip of Robin Henkel doing a Johnny Cash song from the last time you were on my show.
Oh my God.
Should I show it, you guys?
Well, go ahead and show that video there.
Not the whole song,
lady.
just a little piece
Just
of
a
it.
little bit. Okay, here's just a little bit.
It's not, everybody that's been requesting it, of course, they won't know I've done it.
Oh my
Because this is just
I
for
always
our own,
I always love when you yell at everybody. I'm like, that's the
this
best.
is our
That's like, give me my coffee. Let me watch Robin yell at some people requesting cover songs this morning. Amen.
I don't really yell at people, do I?
Yes, I love it though. We love it. They need to be yelled at. Let's be honest.
Early one morning, I was making the rounds. I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down. Shot her down and went to bed. I stuck that loving 44 beneath my head. Woke up that morning and I grabbed that gun. I took a shot of cocaine and away I run. Made a good run, but I run too slow. They overtook me down in Juarez, Mexico. Laying the hot joints and taking the pills. Along come a sheriff from Jericho Hill. Said, Willie Lee, your name is not Jack Brown. Oh, wow.
I love that.
I was boogieing.
Hey, get rhythm.
Oh yeah.
Hey, everybody, somebody requests that's Johnny Cash every day from Robin. So I was like shocked when you actually played that song.
The request that I used to get a lot was Country Roads, and I don't know. I guess maybe some people that's a reasonable. I have a tendency. See, I'm what would you call it? Kind of self-absorbed into my own little trip, and I think that's not the kind of music I play.
Well, what about? I've been asking for.
A lot of people can't tell the difference.
I've been asking for "Save the Bones" for Henry Jones. You don't like that one? That's a Nat King Cole. I mean, it's an original Danny Barker, but.
Oh, really? I've never noticed you request that unless I didn't remember it.
Save the Bones for Henry Jones. I've requested it probably like every day since I heard it 2 weeks ago.
Really?
For the first time.
It just shows you how
I've seen you say that in the comments, but I thought you were just like being quirky and funny. I didn't know.
No, I said, look it up, please. I think it would be a great tune for you to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Save the Bones for Harry Jones.
Henry Jones.
Henry Jones.
She'll text you every day now for the rest of your life. She's gonna say
till you learn it.
Just even have a listen.
You learn it, Robin. You better learn it.
and it's because Henry Jones don't eat no meat.
Let's see.
David did Henry Jones.
So for everybody that's
Picking on them
watching,
bones, kid.
Robin goes
Yeah,
live.
get it.
If it's your first time watching the show, Robin goes live every morning on TikTok at 9 a.m. Till 10 a.m. or so, give or take. And everyone's welcome. There's people all over the world watching. Everyone's always welcome, and it's a wonderful community and fun. And we joke around in there. It's really fun. So everybody's welcome.
Nat King Cole, sorry to cut you off, Sandy. Nat King Cole covered it, but Danny Barker wrote it.
Say the name again.
Danny Barker
No,
wrote it.
the name of the song.
Save the Bones for Henry Jones.
Save the Bones?
Save the Bones, yes.
Save the Bones.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Sandy Stewart.
There it is. Oh, Pointer Sisters, Nat King Cole, Ray Charles, Jones, Kirby Shaw.
I love Ray Charles.
Danny Barker.
I'm surprised you hadn't heard it.
Never heard it. Okay, let's see. Nat King Cole. I'm getting spammed messages that says it will delete all my files if I don't punch this button within a minute.
Sandy Stewart. Yeah, wait. Sandy Stewart's
So that's not a
watching
good site.
No, I
Rory,
mean, that's what came up when I went to YouTube. I've already clicked past it.
Rory, do you know where Sandy Stewart lives? Is he in England, right?
I believe he's in the UK. Yeah.
Okay, he's come and watch Sandy. Definitely come to check out Robin's show in the morning on TikTok. You'll love it, and everyone's so fun and cool.
What time zone? That's Robin. You're at 9 a.m. on West Coast, right?
That's right.
Pacific time zone.
Yeah, Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, California time.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to play it now, but I got it queued up so I can listen to it later.
Good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think you will like it.
You know.
I mean, so many people have. They've recovered it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, but, yeah.
Yeah.
And Sandy, if you come watch Robin's live, there's also other people in the chat you'll meet that are from England as well. So that'll be cool. You can make some new friends.
Sandy, it's 6:51 a.m. where you are, I'm thinking right now in the UK.
Oh, 5 p.m. for you. Okay.
So yeah, that'll be in the evening for you, or the afternoon. Yeah. 5 p.m.
Sandy plays guitar, Robin, and I think he has his own group page, right? They have their own whole thing with people all over the world that go and play.
Sandy, are you in Scotland?
Yeah, tell us where you're from, Sandy. We need the details. Give us the scoop.
Details. We need details.
We're gonna get a song so we can dance.
Suze Baker is in Canada,
Alberta.
Yeah.
The frozen tundra. They actually call it the Badlands of Alberta. It's like desert land where they come and they dig up dinosaurs in the summertime.
Are you gonna do this? Any polar bear plunging this winter, Suze, over there?
No, I don't plan on ever doing that again. I'm still looking for organs that ran and hid the first time.
Organs?
Yeah, you'll love it.
Yeah, I had a few sexual organs that I haven't seen since.
Yeah.
Sandy said,
"No, Rory. Yes, Scotland. Yes.
Oh, Scotland. Okay, let's go Scotland. Come on.
Yeah, he's got
Happy
a Scottish
Valentine's
accent,
Day
so
for
I guess he
you.
was from Scotland, maybe Edinburgh.
Yeah, we have. You'll enjoy Robin's show. It's really wonderful. And then we had to go to YouTube for one day when TikTok shut down.
And Sandy does a show on Sunday afternoons. He lets other people on his show to do performance.
Yeah,
like a showcase
on Facebook, right?
Yeah. The Sunday session.
The Sunday session. Yeah, that's right. I love your accent, Rory. You do it good.
I don't do a very good Scottish accent, actually. Sandy will tell you that.
Well, Well, twice now I've been on Flutter by Jazz's lives, 2 times on the other form there, TikTok TT, and two times we've been nannered because I've called her a potato. They said it was bullying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that like Irish bullying?
I
look
don't
at
know.
you, look like a potato.
That's what I said exactly. I said you potato, you, and that
You're
was it.
Such
Right.
a potato.
We were off.
And you say, what did TikTok do? They
banned us. They shut off the live. They took us down.
Because you were bullying.
They took
To the no, 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 hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Listen.
Exactly. Yeah, she got a 24-hour live ban. She wasn't allowed to go on for live for 24 hours.
Because you said that.
Because I said that, yes.
That's so ridiculous.
And that one time, we were joking about it the second time, saying how, we got, because I called her a potato, and then boom, she was gone again.
And before you know it, they kicked you off TikTok.
That's ridiculous. I remember one time,
brutal.
I was talking about the mermaid on the Starbucks cup.
It's right.
Yeah.
And I said, look, you can see her little titties right here. And I took a pen and I put a little nipple on each one. Boom! It was.
That'll get you kicked off.
Close down the live. It just instantly, it just blurred that section of the live out, and then it just went back to normal. But it just.
I've been banned one time for what I did. But you know what it was?
What?
I reposted one of Sweet Nicole's videos. Right. And I got banned for that.
Yeah. You know what? Eddie, our friend Eddie in Yorkshire said that he was banned for reposting something.
Yeah. And it's like, how can you get banned for reposting something that's already on there?
Say again?
How can you get...
He just put in the comments something that I had already said, and when he put it in the comments, he got banned.
Yeah, I want to know why you've been getting shadow blocked lately, Robin, on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something's up.
I believe that we all have to get him to 10,000 before his first 5 minutes when he's on. So if we all tap to the 10,000 likes, because that's how you get on the FY page faster.
There's something weird going on with TikTok in the other countries, because if you notice, the view count is different in other countries. It's showing up in our Quack Time families.
Yeah.
Other people in the different parts of the world, it's showing up different viewer count. And if you notice that, like, certain countries are allowing certain things, like I have a group chat called the Quack Time group chat, and it's just on TikTok, but it's only allowing the American people on TikTok into the chat. I'm not allowed to invite. I've tried to invite you, Suze. You're in Canada.
I've never heard of this.
People in other parts of the world, and they don't have. It says that feature is not available in that region, and that's the message.
Okay.
So
they haven't set up the proper platform for it.
Some countries have different deals going on with TikTok. Yeah. I think that's what I believe. I believe all the other countries are making agreements and deals, and we're just like behind. Because it seems like all the American people that I follow that are live, the view accounts dropped. So it's like somebody's controlling the access, because obviously if I can make a group chat in the US and my international friends don't have that feature added yet, somebody's controlling the features in different countries.
Oh yeah.
So something's up.
Well, there's different gifts. There's different gifts in different countries, right?
I don't know all the details, but something's definitely up when you see something that is allowed in one country but not in another. There's definitely things going on behind the scenes that we don't even know about. I think we're probably like behind. I think everyone's more advanced. I don't know. That's just my thought. But Robin, we're coming up to the hour. We didn't get to ask you like any serious questions.
Good.
Good.
Because when Robin's on, yeah, we just kind of
You got some serious
Have fun.
questions.
It's a party.
kind of fart around.
One. I have one.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
one. Will it be red briefs or boxers tomorrow?
Red, I don't know. I'd make that
What?
decision when I get
That's
out
a
of bed.
personal question.
Boxers. I always wear red boxers.
Uh-huh. I don't think I have any red boxers.
I was
Well, we
gonna say,
know
on
what's
right
coming
now.
in the mail.
I can show
I
you.
was
no.
I was thinking of a question like
Can you see
Don't
Robin.
send me stuff. Don't send me stuff.
I was thinking of questions
I
because
got
you've
too
been
much
on my
stuff
show.
already.
Can you see I got red boxers on right now?
Oh no, Rory! It's a good thing
Oh,
I
there
said
you go.
18 and older only. 18 and older. This is becoming X-rated.
Yeah.
Wait, let me
Next
go
week is
get
my
some
birthday.
condoms.
And
How-
I already
Mama
told you my birth year. So next week I'm going to be 61.
Nana Rosa hasn't
Really?
approved for
Yeah.
this yet.
Who's that again?
Nana Rosa, Mama Rosa,
Are you Italian?
Mama Rosa.
You got to
Um,
pick a new name for that doll, okay? Mama Rosa is somebody else's character.
No, I looked it up. He said nobody has Mama Rosa. They have Nani, not Mama.
Yeah, Mama Rosa is another person's character. She
Well, I
does it
don't
in the
know.
improvs on the show.
No, I did have a serious question for you,
Well,
Robin.
ask
I
me
was
something
thinking
serious.
because you've been on my show many times, and I'm always blessed. And
Suze is my producer, so you might have to like screen the questions through her.
Oh yeah, okay. So I was thinking of all the things like, well, of all the things that you could let the world know about you and leave behind, like in your legacy, what would you want the world to know about you?
Oh my God. That is serious. That's like really serious.
Oh, Luigi.
Yeah, she sent me these. It's a very Italian.
Hello, Luigi.
You can't get more Italian than this look right here. Huh? I'm telling you right now.
It's a party with Robin the Henkel now, you know.
Yeah,
That's right.
Sandy sent me this for no good reason.
Which Sandy?
Our Sandy.
Me.
Sandy D?
Yeah, she sent that to me as a surprise gift.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's your Christmas present, Luigi.
Because
Hey,
she had
Robin.
she had
Wait.
this one.
Hey, Robin, if someone was to ask me what I would think your legacy would be, since I've met you on TikTok and known you through
Okay.
TikTok,
Okay.
I would say that you have introduced many of young people to the blues. You've inspired thousands on TikTok. You have no idea how many people always say how you've inspired them to become and try to be you. So I think that's a pretty good compliment.
It's pretty freaking amazing, and I see it in the comments, not just on the live stream, but in the comments of the on the just the videos that I post. People saying, "Will you be my grandpa?" Stuff like that. I'm
Yep.
inspired by you. I want to be you when I grow up, and that's very, very touching, especially when
Again, you bring happiness through your music. You do. And yeah, that's a good feeling that people get when they
See,
watch
Mellow
videos.
Fred, I'll be playing blues waltz as long as I'm alive. It's incredible. Yeah, I'm kind of, when it's you receiving that kind of compliment, I don't know. There's an element of ego, and there's also an element of total humility that you appreciate what's being said, and it's a good stroke for your part of you that's self-absorbed, but it's also very real, and it goes beyond me. It feels like somehow I or we together have created something that's bigger than us. You know,
Well, I always feel like every time we say "What's that" in the comments,
right,
that we're always bringing Eric back to life. Because
right.
people once said at a funeral that I was at, you die twice. The one time they put you in the ground, and the last time that the person who says your name the last time on this earth.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so
No, I've heard that before too.
so it's kind of a tribute to as long as you're teaching someone, and they're always going to pass it down like you pass down the
Mhm.
names that you've learned from.
And that
Right?
center part is actually in the movie Coco by Pixar Films and Disney.
You know what?
Oh, is it?
That's
Okay.
kind of the theme of that movie, isn't it? You know, that was a great movie. And one of my well, I don't know if you know him, but he's one of the guys that's been on the live before, Steve Whitmore. He's one of my guitar students, and he gave me that movie. He said, when you want to, just when you need to cheer up and you need a little pick me up, like if you're not feeling so great. And one thing about that, I had no idea what my intentions were when I started doing TikTok, but after doing it a while, I realized that such a community of people like to connect with each other, that it's not just about me anymore, it's about the community. And follow that up with the thought that some days I wake up and I'm just not in the fucking mood, to do it. And I say, you know what? These people are counting on me, and they're not necessarily counting on me. They're they might be counting on that, but they're also counting on coming together. Because Eddie wants to see you guys, and Tanya wants to see everybody. They want to share that community. Is
with that said, I honestly believe, what was that last gentleman's name that just passed away? I can't remember right now, but I do believe that you were the highlight of his last days. He always said, "Oh, I'm so bad with names." You know who I mean, right?
I think I know who you mean.
Just passed away at
He
CP.
loves me. He was always commenting on my singing.
Oh, he was a wonderful human being, and I believe that you were like the highlight, because I think he was strapped at home, and
yeah, I think some people are, you know, in a wheelchair, or they have to live at home and they're stuck there and they can't do much except for watch TV, or and so TikTok becomes something very real for them as a way to connect with people.
Robin, I was handicapped all summer, and I look forward to get my coffee and watch Robin.
And diverting from TikTok a little bit, a similar thing happened to me the other day. I had a guitar student, and it's not somebody that's ever come on TikTok. It's somebody you don't know, but he's about my age. He's like 73 or so. And he didn't show up for his lesson. And this is a very reliable person. When I say lesson, it's on Zoom, and they come in at a certain time, and I tell them to come in if your lesson's at 3, don't sign in before that. Sign in right at 3, because I'll be there, and I don't want them to come in while I'm doing the previous lesson. And so anyway, he didn't show up. Super reliable person. And over years of teaching, like 40 years of teaching, and become a little jaded. Like, people don't show up, and I go, well, screw it. I got paid in advance, so screw it. Well, anyway, I thought maybe I had to call this guy because he's so reliable, and I didn't. And then the next week he didn't show up. And then I'm starting to think, wonder, did he lose his phone? Did he have a car accident? Like, what happened? And a couple of weeks, a week or so after that, his daughter, a woman, connects with me and says, hey, I'm the daughter of this person, and he passed away.
Yeah.
And we were going through some of his notes in his schedules, and your name kept popping up on his schedule. So I thought I'd give you a call, and I realize you were his guitar teacher. And I remember when he came home to Indiana to visit with his family, he talked about his guitar lessons, and he was telling me, yeah, I've been learning to do this, and I've been learning to do that. And, I get my rhythm thing down, and I'm playing piano. Robin's got me playing piano and all this stuff. And she just wanted to connect with me and to see, because she really, it's almost like when somebody is significant like that, like your parents die, there might be a part of you that wants to reach out and experience something that they experienced, so you can share that little piece of nostalgia. Even though she'd never met me before, she didn't even know who I was really, other than hearing him talk about lessons. And I said, I was wondering what happened, because he paid for a month in advance and then I didn't see him. He didn't show up, and he's totally reliable. And after talking about it for a little while, she said, if he's still got a lesson on the books, could I take the lesson just so we can connect personally? And I said, hell yeah. And so that was about a week ago, and we met on Zoom like I always do my lesson, and she popped in, and she played a little guitar or bass. I can't remember now. I guess she played bass like her dad did. And so I gave her a lesson, but most of it was just to really just be together and talk.
Did you say bass?
No, I said bass. You must have heard me.
Oh, okay. I believe
it. She was like a bass fisherman.
I believe
right before the show, we got some pictures. Look at this. We got some Funky Bass Thursday pictures from Robin. Wait, look at this.
And I believe the gentleman's name we were speaking of was Michael Murphy.
Yeah, you're right. That's right? What I was looking for. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was going through my head for it. So
make my picture smaller. So
that's what she said. Oh.
Yeah, it's not
cooperating.
Too big. Yeah, it's showing up too big.
And again, that's what she said.
I could pull it up here. It'll
put it on your cell phone.
Yeah, that's how I'll do it. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so your legacy, Robin, what's your legacy? We're going to the San Diego Music Awards. Suze, you should come down for the music awards.
I don't know what my legacy is. The thing I put the most effort into these days has been the horn band. And it may not be the thing that people like when they hear me play. That's not the thing that they like the most. I think that what they like the most is what you see when we're on TikTok or when I do a perform by myself. But that horn band thing is like really, really special to me.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe. Suze, you're going to see.
Make the picture bigger so you can see.
Rory, if you ever come out here, you got to see Robin live with his band, with his horn band. It is, hold on. It's a whole different vibe. Like, y'all ain't ready. And the venues are so really cool.
The San Diego Comic-Con. When's the next one?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if you could see that one. Hold on.
You'd have to Google it.
Yeah.
Can you see that, Suze?
Yeah.
Funky Bass Thursday right here.
Can you tell which one is Robin Henkel?
Looks like Led Zeppelin to me.
1973 to 76. And then we got this one. Oh, this one. It's like an old poster. Mr. Robin Henkel right there.
That was probably about the early 1980s.
And then
you see the bass, Suze?
He looks like Billy Joel to me there.
July 24th.
July 24, okay.
To the 27th.
Yeah, I remember.
I may swing out there.
Okay.
Let me know, Rory.
That's a possibility. Because I've always wanted to see Comic-Con.
Who's the lady, Robin?
Her name is Cindy Chatfield.
Wow.
And actually, that picture was taken around the late 1970s, like 1977. during the disco era of that time period.
So cool.
And
yeah, the clothes kind of belay that.
and I ran into her
Look at here.
I ran into her just about 10 years ago. And we were talking, and she says, "Robin, do you know that everybody in this band except you and me is dead?"
Oh,
God.
wow.
Wow.
You just gave me goosebumps.
You know who died last week?
Who's that?
I'm saying old people do that all the time. It's like, you know who died recently?
Oh no, I always like when they're like 102 and they die, and then someone says, "Well, what did they die of?" Natural causes. They're 102.
Hardened arteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 102. You know, that's why they died.
So to answer your question, I don't know if I have an answer, but that's the thing I work the most on is the horn band. And back in the year 2000, or actually a little bit before that, around 1997, I was, abusing my body with some substances, nothing really hardcore, but, alcohol and marijuana. And
Marijuana's bad. Marijuana's bad.
And so, and it was just, I realized I had to make a change. Oh, and I was smoking cigarettes too. And I was realizing that I had to make a change. And at that time, on my birthday, somebody gave me a book called The Artist Way. And I started reading that book, and it's oh, thank you, Sandy. It's a story, or it's not a story. It's a book that's written to try to get artists to open up and create and not hold their art into themselves because they're afraid or they got bad vibes, or maybe something happened when they're a kid, or like we were playing spoons on the table when they were 8 years old and dad said, "Quit doing that or I'm going to give you a spanking." And it's like, and you carry that shit through life.
What's the name of the book?
It's called The Artist Way. In fact,
read it.
It's designed for creatives, but after you read it a while, you realize it's not just for artists, it's for anybody. Because there are a lot of people sitting at a job that they don't like, that are sitting in a cubicle, and they don't know how to break out. And this book is something that helps people get in touch with themselves emotionally, reach inside their soul. And so that book was a inspiration to me. And at that time, I thought, I think one of the things she talked about in that book was, what's it going to say on your tombstone? Mm-hmm. Imagine yourself looking at your tombstone. What would you want it to say? Like, it doesn't mean you're supposed to accomplish a bunch of shit if that's not who you are. But a lot of people would, I thought to say, well, I'd like to leave more music on this planet after I'm gone. And maybe that's an egotistical thing, but it was an inspiration to push on with my music. And so at that time, actually 10 days after I started reading that book, and I wasn't even finished with it, a lot of times in your life, you got to make a change, but you don't seem to have the wherewithal to do it. And then somebody comes along and says something to you, and you go, that's the inspiration I needed to quit drinking, to quit smoking pot, to quit smoking cigarettes. Because I realized, what am I going to look like 10 years from now if I don't stop doing that? The lines in my face are going to be deeper. I'm going to be older. I'll be coughing. I might even, who knows, you might even die, So I thought, maybe this is time to
Well, yeah, I'm sure you've already outlived tons of your fellow musician friends that were into partying and
right.
Well, I want just with you saying that though, Robin. today I want to thank you because today you said something on your live, and I don't think when you say things, you know how you say things to people. You said about being at your ex's for dinner, and they started violently attacking each other verbally. And you'd never been around that, being an only child, and it made me think. And I said in the comments, growing up in my household, you had to be thick-skinned and quick-witted, right? And it made me realize that a lot of my negativity, like a lot of times, comes from just that, because that was the environment that was at the dinner table. Like I said, we actually had food fights. Somebody would say something, and the next thing you know, you'd have a handful of mashed potatoes on the side of your head, and you're throwing corn back, and like this happened once a month in my household. So
yeah.
So, but with you saying that, I never thought about it until you said that, how you weren't used to that environment, and for me it was just an everyday occurrence. You know what I mean?
I do.
So it's not just your music, it's your words sometimes too that affect people.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
When we're growing up, and it includes teenager and being an adult, things happen to us, and we don't even question them, because it's just, we think, well, that's just the way we are, or that's the way people are. Like the example you gave of people fighting at the dinner table. So for some people, that's just normal. So if that's been your experience in life, I'm just extrapolating here.
I'm
and
gonna have to ask, have you seen Shameless yet, Robin?
When you're an adult and you go out and look for a job, and then you get a job and you're confrontational with your coworkers and you get fired, you think, well, that's just the way life is. People argue with each other, and like a lot of people don't do that. And I'm not saying that one's right or one's wrong. I'm just saying, if all of us as human beings can at least be introspective enough to see inside, and what are the things that have shaped the way they deal with the world.
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
Yeah, Fred. You're our buddy, Fred.
Have you seen Shameless, Robin?
What's that?
Have you seen Shameless?
No, I haven't.
Netflix? Oh.
No, I don't have Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, that's another thing that I did, not at the same time, but I turned off, I ended all subscription services. Actually, back then it was cable TV.
Yeah.
So I turned it off. I called up the company and said, I want to terminate my cable TV. And of course, what do? They try to talk you back into it. They say, oh, Mr. Henkel, well, you are paying $20 a month. We're willing to give you a better package for $13. And I was thinking, okay, now I'm offended, because you should have given me that in the first place, but I still don't want it. And they said, well, what if we gave you this package? I said, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I don't want it in my house anymore. There's a reason for that. And, you're trained to sell shit, and I'm trained to guard my life from distractions like that. And what would happen in my own creative connection to myself, I'd be working on a piece of music, writing something, recording something on the recording deck at home, in the studio. And I go, God, I'm hungry. I better get something to eat. So I go in the kitchen and I cook some food. And while I'm cooking food, I turn the TV on, and the TV is going on. And, oh, this new detective show is the greatest show you're ever going to see. And so when I eat my food, I'm finished cooking, I'll watch that show. And while that show's going on, what's happening? They're telling me about the next show, which is even better. Now the female cop is hot, and they're gonna like stretch their step when they're robbing you. And be so badass that you have to watch this. And so I'd get sucked in and I'd watch it. And I go, you know what? After a couple of years of that, you realize, when you're trying to get a hold of yourself, you realize, look at all the time I wasted. Like, I was doing something positive that was leaving something for myself or for other people. I was creating music, and now I'm sitting here watching TV. So I want to turn the thing off. completely head out of my room.
You do gotta watch that. If you could get your hands, you said maybe the library might have it. But Cadillac Records, that movie.
I remember you saying that.
It is so good. The acting is wonderful, and it tells a story. It tells a story about the time, and it's from someone's view. I don't know whose point of view, but it definitely tells the story, and I think you'll appreciate it. They got Hallen, character that plays Hallen Wolf. They got character that plays Etta James, I think, and it's definitely down your alley. Definitely worth. You might
down my alley.
Find it on YouTube. Sometimes you can find these movies just on YouTube.
Yeah, I do. I went to the library today and picked up some movies, but I forgot about looking for Cadillac Records. So I'm glad you're reminding me. I'll maybe when I return the other ones, I'll get that if I can find it there.
Well, I want to thank you for coming again. I was thinking maybe I should close it out with the birthday video that everyone got together and we put together for you. Should I show that?
If you want to, I'm just here.
We never got to do no dancing.
We got no dancing.
Who's dancing?
Where? No live music, no dancing.
Are you? Oh yeah, you want
piggly wiggly feet?
I think we should close out with a song. I agree.
A song?
Close out with a song?
Yeah.
Okay. How about a little Johnny Cash? Let me see.
Let me show this.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
I've never been on live television before, but apparently sometimes I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me a remote after we watch the Powerball.
What's the Powerball?
Tell me about the ride. What did you think about the ride?
Well, it was great.
Why?
Because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy, that's all you do is get dizzy.
Is it fun?
Yeah. And I've never ever been on live television. I never ever be on live television.
Are you excited?
Yeah, and apparently I only went down the super slide. When I went down the one, I was scared half to death.
That was pretty damn good. Who was that kid?
Never been on live television before.
Wow, that was cool, man. Maybe I'll have to do it. Sometimes I'm walking down the road. I get all messed up. I forget where I'm going. This ain't nothing like anything that I'd ever known. When I see her, my trash starts overflowing. Ow, she's slippery. Like a watermelon seed. She's showing up as slippery. She got everything I need. Ow! Creeping into my dreams when I'm sleeping in the night. This little girl has got me wrapped up real tight. I don't know her name or who she is. She got me all messed up like nobody's beeswax. She's slippery. Like watermelon seed. She's showing up as slippery. She got everything I need. Ow! Come here, guitar. And I'm a rolling and tumbling. I cried the whole night long. I'm rolling and tumbling. I cried the whole night long. Woke up this morning and all I had was gone. If the river was whiskey, I was a diving duck. Quack!
Quack!
If the river was whiskey, I was a diving duck. Give it to me. Quack! I would dive to the bottom. Never would I come up. Hey!
Round of applause. Round of applause.
Happy!
Nice.
We did it again. Sandy, Suze, Rory. What a team, man. We should have our own damn show.
We do.
What a fantastic broadcast.
Called No Icing.
Where did the tag No Icing come from?
You got to tell this story again.
It's okay.
Did I ask this the last time?
No.
It's okay.
A lot of guests asked this.
Yeah. It's my character. I have a character that is from an Albanian family, and her family, whenever someone's having a bad day, someone like one of the women in the family would make strawberry cake with no icing, and it would make your day better. Like you could have just a shit day, and you come home, and if you tell your family knows you're having a shit day, one of the women is going to make this, and they stack it up, and you could put a little powdered sugar, but no icing, but like strawberry cake, and you cut it into cubes and put it warm right out of the oven on the plate with a little bit of powdered sugar, and it just cheers you right up.
Wow.
So good.
Kind of reminds me of Pepsi's latest commercial. No ice needed.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
I think it's quite brilliant, actually.
You did it first.
Well,
yeah, exactly. You did it first.
I like ice in a drink.
Yes.
Not that that's any profound statement or anything. I'm just saying for myself, I'm all about the ice. Like I go to the bar on my break and I say, "May I have a soda water?" And they say ice, and I go, "Oh yeah, I'm all about ice." Driving home from a gig. At some of the places I perform, I'll always ask them. I know it's not good to use plastic cups because they don't get, recycled properly. But anyway, I want a plastic see-through cup because as I'm driving home, the blue light that comes off the dashboard reflects and it illuminates that cup. So it looks like you're drinking a little thing of phosphorus or something that glows in the dark. And I get such a warm, we're getting into the inside of Robin Henkel right now. I get a warm feeling of having this glowing in the dark drink. And I'm finished a gig and I'm kind of really happy and I'm feeling good about what we just did. And here I am with my little phosphorescent drink driving, and I'll get off the freeway and I'll take the back road through the countryside to get to where I live. And it's just such a memorable feeling from 15 years ago when I used to do this other gig. Anyway, that's so I'm all about the ice. Got to have the ice because ice cubes inside the drink are just like, they just make it,
And they
See, we found something out tonight. That was definitely investigative reporting there, Sandy.
One of the things that will be on my tombstone.
Okay.
He left 25 CDs on this earth, inspired people, and loved ice.
Chomp.
Put them on ice.
Don't forget the ice.
Well, Sandy, I want to thank you so much.
I want it on the rocks.
Thank you, and happy Valentine's to everybody watching.
Thank you.
And for the replay people, shout out and happy Valentine's Day.
And Fred and Sandy and whoever else is here, thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate it very much.
And we'll see you. Are you going to be on tomorrow, boss?
Tomorrow in the morning? Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow
9 o'clock in the morning, California time. There might be a couple of days next week that I won't be here, but that's next week. So
red briefs because he doesn't have boxers.
Oh God, they'll sort that out next week.
All right. Trying to see what's that thing. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Suze, for coming all the way live and direct from Canada. Rory,
thank you for inviting
your new car.
Yeah, congratulations.
Robin will be quacking tomorrow and learning about boll weevils and yelling at Earl Scruggs.
Earl. Oh, it was Earl, wasn't it? Yeah. And yeah, remember there was one named Jordan.
Uh-huh.
You remember Jordan?
And save the bones for Henry Jones.
And we'll see you, Sandy Stewart, too. We'll see you.
I've got it written down right there. Save the bones for Henry Jones.
Sandy Stewart said he likes Craig Ferguson. Sandy, look up the clip of Craig Ferguson and Robin Williams together. It's like an 8-minute clip. It is absolutely hysterical. Robin Williams, just before he died, he was off the chain, just hysterically funny. And of course, Craig Ferguson just encouraged it.
Huh.
So.
Okay, and we'll see you next week. We have Travis Lohman. Robin, you would like him. He's he teaches orchestra.
Oh, really? Okay.
And he deals with kids all day, teenagers. I don't know how he does it. He says they have like these long fingernails.
The ivory keys.
And he's trying to teach them piano, and they spend like $200 on getting their nails done, and then they complain that they can't do a test for piano. He deals with he plays piano, violin, he does the whole orchestra, and so he's going to be on next week. He composes music also for like for like movies and catalog stuff.
Uh-huh.
So you would like him. So we'll see what's going on with that. But everybody, thank you for watching, and thank you and happy Valentine's Day. And we'll see you all next week. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, you lovely bunch of potatoes.
Click.
Getting salty with Sandy here at the beach. Stand on my feet. There's no place that I would rather be than getting salty with Sandy D.